What's up, guys? It's your boy Darskin, and today we're going to be talking about Albedo's best build. Now, I know he's not out yet, but we've already seen everything he does and stuff like that, and they've given us the information on his abilities and all of that, so we know what he does. Now, it's, how do I put this? He's not really that hard to build, I'm going to be honest, right? If you guys don't know what he does, right, we're going to actually go, well, I'm going to actually show you what he does very briefly. If you look right here, as you can see, auto attacks, nothing crazy, just normal auto attacks. It doesn't show charged attack, but his charged attack doesn't do anything. So, like, he obviously has a charged attack, but like, it's nothing crazy. So, there's this auto, normal attacks. Then you look at his E, which is Solar Isotoma. You drop the E. If you stand on it, it rises you up. You can jump off, do a plunged attack. And when you do a plunged attack, you will do this AoE geo damage to enemies in intervals, right? So it's like it's like every 2 seconds, I believe, right? If you're attacking an enemy, they'll get hit by the AoE that you see right there, right? Now, the thing about this AoE is that the AoE, like the geo damage, actually scales off Albedo's defense, right? Now, that's only for that geo damage. Everything else scales off normal attack percents, right? But that specifically right there scales off of his defense, as you can see right here. Yeah. So anyway, that's his E ability, right? You drop it, you can get on it and it'll raise you up, or you don't have to get on it, you can just fight enemies, either or. And then his ultimate, he throws out this AoE of geo damage. If you put your E down and then you do it, it'll have a couple of blossoms that spring, like, AoE afterwards. Now, like I said, this AoE from the blossoms scales off attack. The only thing that scales off defense is whenever you auto attack an enemy in his E ability and then it AoEs. That's the only thing that scales off his defense. So, as far as that, you're still going to be running him as attack percents and everything like that. So, going on to what I think you should be building for the character. Honestly, I think he's going to run the exact same thing that Zhongli runs. 2-piece Archaic Petra, 2-piece Noble set. And the reason why I say this is because, number one, his energy cost is 40 on his ultimate. So, he's going to be spamming his ult a lot. And in spamming his ult, you want to get that extra ultimate damage. Then, everything in his kit is geo damage. Everything. Except for his auto attacks. But even inside of his E ability, his auto attacks are going to be geo damage. So, you obviously want to go with the 15% geo damage bonus. Now, I don't really see him running anything else. I'm gonna be honest, like nothing else really. I mean, you could go like 4-piece Noble set if you're running him a supportive type of, but I mean, like if you're running him damage, this is the build, right? I mean, if you want to go, I mean, you can go 4-piece Noble on any character in the game, so it's like, hey, have at it. Anyway, for his artifacts, this one right here, the Hourglass, you're probably going to be going energy recharge, I'd assume, because like Geo characters generally have a bad time creating energy. Well, I wouldn't even say that, right? Because I think, does Noelle shield? I don't know, man. I don't play Noelle. I think Ningguang gets her ult pretty fast, though. But as far as Zhongli, and then seemingly Albedo, because I didn't see any energy from any of the moves and stuff that he did. You're probably going to be running energy recharge because they have problems getting energy alone. Now, if you're running Geo MC or something who gets energy every time he drops a meteor, then you're fine. But if not, you can run the energy recharge. Now, we'll come back to this, right? We'll come back to the energy recharge thing. I think that the best thing you can run, if you don't have energy recharge problems, is probably going to be attack percent, right? You're not going to be you're not going to want to run defense because it only scales off one of his damage sources. Everything else is going to scale off of attack. So you're going to want to go attack here. Now, I will say you can go defense substats, right? If you roll defense, it's perfectly fine because he is using it. Right here, you're obviously going to want to go geo damage. And then right here, you're going to want to go crit rate unless you have a crit rate weapon, and then you can go crit damage. Now, I do want to talk about not only his artifacts, right? Because we pretty much talked about it. 2-piece Archaic Petra, 2-piece Noble set is just standard for this type of unit. But I do want to talk about his weapon, right? I do want to talk about what I think his weapon and or weapons will be. And to do that, I need to talk about the new weapon, the Festering Desire 4-star weapon that is going to be coming to the game completely free. It gives you base attack energy recharge, and then if you look at the passive, increases elemental skill damage by 16%, increases skill crit rate by, by 6%. Now the thing about that is, whenever you auto attack inside his E ability, you might get that AoE. That AoE can crit. It's a really nice touch. I don't know if this is going to be a super amazing weapon for the passive, but it does give you energy recharge, which is going to be nice for him, right? It does give energy recharge, which is going to be nice for him. You can run weapons like Favonia's sword or, what is it called? Sacrificial sword, if you want to. I don't see why you want to reset his E ability, but it gives energy recharge, which is nice. Looking at these weapons here, right? Prototype Rancor is going to be giving physical damage, and it's going to be giving him attack and defense. A lot of people would say, hey, DS, physical damage is going to be bad on him. Why would I run that? Contrary to what you think, because he's always going to be doing physical damage, this weapon is actually pretty nice because it's giving you attack and defense stacks, which attack is going to scale into everything. Defense is going to scale into that E proc, right? This might be a really good weapon for him. If you look at Iron Sting, Elemental Mastery, he can't use that. But dealing elemental damage increases all damage by 6%. This is a really nice passive, even though he can't use the Elemental Mastery. So for both free weapons, you can't really, it's kind of like right? Their main stat are kind of I'm probably going to try Prototype Rancor if I were to go for a free-to-play weapon. Not factoring in Festering Desire, because you could just use that one as well. If you look at 5-star weapons, they did show him with Aquila Favonia. So if you guys did want to go Aquila Favonia, you could. One of the, I feel like his best weapon might be Skyward Blade off of the energy recharge. Because what, Aquila Favonia gives you physical damage. The passive's nice, but I don't know. Skyward Blade just is such a good weapon. It's done really good by me. I've used Skyward Blade on my MC. I've used Skyward Blade on my Chi-Chi. I've used it a little bit on my Ka-Ching. So, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, as far as weapons, those are just some weapons to think of. Honestly, you can do what you want. You can build what you want. I'm not your parent. But as far as build, I think 2-piece Archaic Petra is going to be the best with 2-piece Noble set. Because getting the ult spin off and all the geo damage and everything like that. As far as weapons, the Festering Desire is going to be a nice weapon for him. If not, you know, you can go this, but that's why I was saying, right? If you're going Festering Desire or an energy recharge weapon, you don't need energy recharge here. But if you're not, then you can opt for it here. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, we'll have to test it out and everything like that and make the best builds and stuff. But I'm pretty sure that his best build is going to be 2-piece Archaic Petra, 2-piece Noble, and then the weapon may vary depending, right? But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.